Adaire. This is TV from me, TV for you, TV from me, whatever, it's TV for something, and where we bring you information and people who are doing things that are going to enhance your well-being. And it's all about community here at Community TV with Adaire on My Time TV. Today we are talking to Barbara Sviatkivsky. She's in the lobby and she's going, so I may have got it right. I was actually thinking that there wasn't enough vodka in the world to be able to pronounce it. Sviatkivsky. I have been trying to pronounce it all week since we did a trial run. It wasn't a trial run. It was actually a complete flop last week. And Barbara, there were some technical issues that prevented the show from going live. But we are here today. We are live. And Barbara, a little bit about Barbara before I bring her on. She started her massage journey over 25 years ago when she graduated with a degree in human movement from the Simon Fraser University in Vancouver and thought, what now? So during a weekend intro into a massage course, the door opened and she unexpectedly discovered how not boring providing a quality massage could be. In fact, how incredibly interesting, connecting, and just right hands-on therapy felt. 20 years on, Barbara is grateful to have loyal returning clients who really value her skills as a therapist at a home, but with her own home-based practice. In addition to her home-based practice, for the past 10 years, Barbara has been teaching hundreds of massage students at some of the best schools in Melbourne. This is including SSNT, ISBT, Bowen therapy as a specialty massage technique. Now, I'm going to have to ask you what those initials stand for when I bring you on. Experiencing the isolation of being in a sole practice, Barbara has always actively created community and connection. These days, you'll find Barbara volunteering as a Northern Burbs ambassador for massage and Myotherapy Australia, and as president of the Queer Therapist Victoria, a community group Barbara founded in 2013 to raise the profile of GLBTIQ therapists. Welcome, Barbara.
Woo! Thank you, Adaire. Thank you.
That was an amazing intro. How are you?
I'm great, and it's so great for us to be successfully going live today.
I know. How cool is that? We played. We really did have some fun with it last week, and I actually didn't put up the love heart. So for some, I think I just was so busy scheduling things. We are part of the Psychic, Spiritual and Wellness Online Expo for this week. I'm getting all tongue-tied because it's so exciting and there's so much happening, where we have got a group and people from right around the world are live streaming onto mytimetv.live this week. So it really is awesome. Karen is here. She is one of the people who is either a guest or having her own show. How are you, Karen? So thank you for joining us, for those people who are joining us. And if you are watching the replay, please, the one thing we want to do, Barbara's got some really special stuff that she's going to share with us today. And I want to, I've just got this. This is funny. Your peanut. I'm doing stuff in such a hurry. While I find the correct thing to put up here, can you share with us a little bit? We've had it in your intro, but a little bit about yourself and sort of what's led you to being here today. Karen saying hi, Barbara.
Hi, Karen. I think that massage is the beginning of my journey, and what didn't come through clearly is that early in that journey, I discovered Bowen therapy, which is an amazing Australian modality. And once I discovered that, which was back in 1999, I knew that was what I wanted to specialize in. So I have been practicing. I do a little bit of massage still, but I mainly focus on Bowen therapy because it's so gentle. The results are long lasting. My clients get to see real change, and so I'm a huge advocate for Bowen therapy. I'll stop talking.
No, I mean, I'm just going, my mind's racing. I've got 100 million questions to ask you, and that's maybe a slight exaggeration. But what's the difference between massage and Bowen therapy then? So I know nothing about this stuff. I am finding out, and it's been so much fun exploring. But if you could share, that would be awesome.
Well, I'd love to give you my opinion, and like anything, it's only, there's so many different opinions within the whole natural therapy world. So I like to see Bowen therapy as a technique that it falls within the massage umbrella per se, but a lot of Bowen therapists like to see it stand all by itself. So it's like massage in that your hands are actually on a person and you are working with the soft tissue. So where it really differs from massage is that you don't use oil. So it's an oil-free technique. But there are other massage techniques that are oil-free as well. Where Bowen is really unique is that it's so gentle, it's done in sequences, and it just works with the nervous system, all those free nerve endings in the superficial fascia, so just under the skin. So with a very light touch, with very specific moves, so we call them Bowen moves, you can have great results that I just find I just don't get with massage. But I'm going for the same kind of things, if people that have got sore necks, backs, etc., and they're looking for pain relief and change.
So that was my next question. So you did anticipate that beautifully, was what sort of things would lead people to coming to look for you? So we're looking at, look, here's Roz. Our newest code breaker. Welcome, Roz. Hello to Barbara, and again to Adaire. Thanks for joining us, Roz. This is so neck pain, back pain. Is there any other sort of?
There's some quirky things that Bowen therapists generally have great results with. So often things to do with your TMJ, so your jaw. So if you've got like clicky jaw, or you're grinding your teeth, usually that in itself means that you're going to have neck tightness, headaches, sore shoulders. And Bowen therapy can be so effective for making change and release with the jaw. So that's something interesting. And also kind of the other end of the spine. So we like to look at the whole body. So the coccyx, your tailbone, is an area that Bowen therapists will actually treat, which a lot of massage therapists are just like, ooh, that's way too private, apart, and I wouldn't dare go there. So that's definitely something that works really well with Bowen.
I think that's really fascinating, because if you do, I guess it could be quite confronting to some, but I sort of figure if you're in a position where you're semi-naked anyway, so, and if you're wanting if you're wanting to have some relief in that particular area, it would be good to find someone who can do it. Michelle is saying hello, Michelle. Now we did talk about. Last week, we did talk about making a peanut. Now, I did jump the gun again before about the peanut, your peanut. So
my peanut.
Your peanut. Tell me about your peanut. What is a peanut? And
what is a peanut and what's it for? Okay, so this is for all of you who have really tight upper back, neck, shoulders, because probably you've been sitting in front of the computer for far too long, or you're noticing, this is a big one for women, you're noticing a little bit of a hump starting to happen. And I know it's really, really scary. It's really scary because a lot of women are genetically kind of predisposed to that. Then, you know, add on larger breasts, carrying babies, forward posture, all of those things. And, you know, that we can just find ourselves more and more, and that horrible sort of dowager hump thing starting to show itself. So this is one of my favorite little DIY. So it's a do-it-yourself self-care tool to really start making an impact on that. And it's something you can use every day to really loosen up that area. And I give this to lots of my clients. I've been doing it lots in the last couple of weeks for self-care in between appointments with your massage therapist or your Bowen therapist.
I love that. I love that it's the DIY stuff, because we can take stuff home, we can practice, or not practice, but do things at home that are continuing our self-care. I love it that Roz is saying, I was wondering about the peanut. It did actually get the desired effect. So, you know, when we say peanut, what's a peanut? Comment peanut in the below, in the comments section below. Just comment peanut. If you are not on My Time TV .live page and you comment peanut, you won't get the DIY self-care steps. So you will actually need to come over to where the original source of this broadcast is, which is on mytimetv.live, because this has been shared out to several different pages, and we're actually cross-posting at the moment right across the world. So to get your own DIY, how many steps have we got? 3 steps. I was going to say 3 steps. I can't count clearly. Okay, I can count as well as I can say your name. 3 steps to DIY. So the first step is making your peanut.
Okay, so the first step. So before we go into this any further, though, I want to do a little caveat, because this is a healthcare thing and you need to be responsible for yourself. So if you make this and you find it is not comfortable, don't use it. Do not cause yourself any pain or discomfort. Just ask a therapist or your own therapist and get some advice. The resource that I've got for you, if you do put peanut below, will really step you through how to get the maximum safe use from the peanut. Okay, so I'm done the caveat. We're good now. You need a sock. Have you got a sock, Adaire?
Is that issue standard disclaimer?
This is my standard disclaimer. Like, just all the time, you've got to be responsible for yourself and take every bit of advice, because this is going out generally. And, you know, I am only really able to give advice to clients one-on-one and walk you through it. So thank you.
So we've had Michelle comment peanut as well. So let us know when you get your DIY self-care PDF file. So first you need a sock. It's never been worn, but when we spoke about this, she said a footy sock would be best because it's thicker, but I actually don't do football. And when I snuck out to Kmart last night and I bought a sock with beautiful cherries on it, because it really just caught my eye. If it's not thick enough, would you put one sock in front of the other? Because I have 2 socks here that I could use.
What a great idea. I think that's a perfect idea. So if you need to, you can double it up, but just try it singly first up. And I love the idea of having a fun sock rather than mine is boring Melbourne black. So black, you can hardly see it against my black. So it's great to see you've got a little more life in your peanut.
Yay!
That's so beautiful.
Okay, people. All right. Then we need
Then you need 2 tennis balls. Yes.
I have a packet of tennis balls. Let's open the tennis balls.
Now, I love how you're doing this all with new stuff, Adaire. This is also fantastic for repurposing. So you do not have to use new things. You can use an old sock and old tennis balls.
I have 2 balls. I actually said to my... Fiona would love that. She loves playing with her balls, but that's another story for another time. So I actually said to my son, all right, I have 2 balls. One of them, I have 3 balls. One of them's at the other end of my office now, but I have 2 in my hand. And someone's finding this funny. Roz thinks this is funny. This is supposed to be. So I said to my son last night, I need some tennis balls. We have a tennis court behind our house. And I said, can you run down to the creek, which is the creek, they got the tennis court and then the creek. I said, can you run down to the creek and get the tennis balls that you've hit over the fence from the tennis court? And he just looked at me and said, are you nuts? They would be all wet and soggy and probably half, anyway. So I went to Kmart and I did get 3 new balls, and I'll pick up the other one later. So 2 balls in the sock.
Fantastic. So it's a very low cost thing to make. And all you do is now you need to tie a knot. Oh, actually, I wonder if you will need to tie a knot. Just start shoving those socks in. Yeah, start shoving them in. Let's try it.
Shove them in.
So I'll just show you on mine. I had to tie a knot because the socks, like just a piece cut, the toes are off.
Oh, okay.
So let's see how it works.
So now there we go. Is that?
So I think actually it would work better if you tie a knot in the toes, just so that you've got something to grab onto. Yes. So yeah.
Okay. So tight. Hang on. I'm just gonna. All right. So if anyone, I'm just gonna do a. Let me see if I can do a. I'll put you up the top there so people can see this.
Can see what you are doing. Excellent.
Can see that I'm making this as awkward as I did pronouncing your name. It's not that hard. It's just Eliza's here too. Hello, Eliza. Thank you for joining us. If you want to know how to make your own peanut, please share, comment peanut in the comments. Hang on, I am actually. So I think the value of having a bigger sock
is that you can tie the knots easier.
Yeah.
There we go. We've learned something. A longish sock is a great idea.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a knot at that end, and now we're going to tie a knot at this end. Great. So the balls are snug together.
Not too snug. Because what you want to happen is your spine will be going in between the balls. You don't want any pressure on your spine. So you need a little bit of give so that that's not going to be the case.
Here's lesson number 2. Guess what? I actually don't have enough sock to tie. So I'm going to disappear. You can just talk some more about the peanut. I'm going to go and get some scissors because when...
I love it. Okay. I will talk about the peanut. And so we're making a peanut, guys, and you can see it's going to have the 2 tennis balls. It's going to have space for your spine. And I just happen to have a spine here because, that's what us therapists do, just have lying around, especially ones that teach. We're just insane. We love this kind of thing. So what you're looking at now is you are looking at where the skull is. You're looking at the curve of the cervical vertebrae, then the thoracic vertebrae, down here the lumbar. And see these little pointing out bits? Those are the spinous processes, and you don't want to have pressure on them. You want the pressure to go on these side bits. Can you kind of see them? So the stuff that points straight back, that's the spinous process. The ones on the side here are called the transverse processes, and that's where you want the pressure to be if any. So it's kind of along the muscles that run up and down here. So it's going to go like that, either side. Yeah?
So I'm back and I have my scissors.
Beautiful.
So I'm actually going to, without cutting my hand, they normally give me blunt scissors.
This is the best afternoon ever.
I'm just cutting up a new pair of socks. I'm glad my mum's not watching this because she'd probably have a heart failure.
She probably would.
You just bought the socks. It's okay. They're $2 from Kmart. It's going to be the best therapy ever. Hang on, I just need to push them down a little bit. And
so you know what I really like about this is that because you're making it yourself, you're going to be way more invested in using it than if someone just hands it to you. So I really find with my clients, the more that they can take control of their own healthcare journey, the better the results they get for themselves. So gorgeous.
Okay.
Beautiful. You're so clever.
Is, isn't it? Okay, so that's tied at both ends. So lesson number 1, get a longer pair of socks, but this is actually working. So it doesn't look quite as good as so much fun. This is my peanut, people.
I love it. I love it. Okay. So to use your peanut, Adaire.
Yes.
So do you have any idea? I'm talking about on the spine, but how I was actually thinking you would use it?
Mm-hmm.
No, tell me. What were you thinking? No.
I wasn't.
So there's 2 great ways you can use this. One is standing up against the wall. Mm-hmm. So you stand with your back to the wall, and the peanut is in between you and the wall.
Yes.
Yeah?
I'm going to try that as soon as we get off of this broadcast.
So the beautiful thing is you can position it on your spine where you need it. And you will know where you need it because as you lean in to the peanut on the wall, you will feel the stretch coming on. So what you want to feel is like a strongish sensation, but not pain.
Not pain.
Yeah, do you know that kind of thing where you feel like, oh yeah, that's doing good in a stretch, but it's not like, stop doing that, it hurts so much.
I've actually had massages where I've done that. So Barbara, I just want to get you to show the spine again, and welcome to the people who have just joined us. Comment peanut if you would like to get instructions to your own peanut and how to use it in 3 simple steps. And Roz from Vets Holistic Therapy is saying, also knowing that we ourselves have done something for ourselves makes the end result much more special. So that is so true. That is absolutely true. So if you're watching the replay, or if you just jumped in, I've just made my own peanut out of a sock and 2 tennis balls. If you want the fun part of that, you have to go back and watch it again. Can do the demo, and then can I use it in the chair at all?
Why not? Let's try it in the chair. Why not?
Right.
Okay, so what you're going to be doing is this. So this is my little spine here. So you can see this is the pelvis, the lower back coming up to the neck. So the peanut can go anywhere along the spine, anywhere at all. Now, can you guys all see? There's the pointy out bits. That's the bit you can feel on your spine. That's the spinous processes, and you don't want the peanut on there. That's where the blank space between the tennis balls go, so that it goes either side of your spine, and you just pop it on. So tell us how it's feeling. I have never thought to just do it in a chair. You're Groundbreaker, Adaire. That's
oh,
brilliant.
like that's almost, it's almost rude. It feels so good.
No, I want to try it. I want to try it on the chair. I'm going to try it too.
Oh, that is so cool.
Oh, you know, one of the things that I love about demonstrating this with my clients is that it's great for me too. And it puts a little bit of self-care into my clinical day and just really grounds me. And then I go, oh yeah, that spot. So you can move it up and down. It's really easy. Just
and I
roll it a bit.
Because I get, and across the top of my shoulders, I get a lot of tension because I'm at my computer for so many hours a day. Yep. But that's wonderful. I am
fantastic.
Going to be keeping my cherry peanut.
I love it. Cherry peanut. Hey, maybe everyone can comment what they're going to call their peanuts, because I love it.
Cherry peanut. Yes, please. Comment. Tell us what you're going to do. You could have a special name for your peanut, but I'm actually going to. I'll probably be, yes. This is so cool. Actually, it's much better. I like it down like where you have chairs that give you the lumbar support, which are good. This one doesn't. So if I put it down there, it actually feels like it's, even if I just sat here with it while I'm at the computer, I think it would be helpful.
Perfect.
Yeah. And if my shoulders start to get a bit tense, or the tension, I can feel it building up there, I can just do that. Yeah. Oh my God, Barbara, that is awesome. That is so awesome. So
I'm
give
so
us some
glad.
hearts.
I'm so glad. Now, Adaire, my laptop says it's going to power off in a second. So,
what? If it does go, thank you so much for sharing this with us. It's been awesome. Please comment peanut to get your copy of the DIY self-care in how to make a peanut. Roz is saying sitting in a chair and rolling with a peanut being almost too good. That's cool. I didn't say what was on the tip of my tongue. I actually made it a PG version rather than a rated version.
Family friendly show.
Family friendly here, and that is just delightful. So, Barbara, I would actually like to say, I've got your link above. So if you want to connect or contact Barbara, anyway, it's her page is up here above the broadcast. Click on there, pop over and say hi to Barbara. And if you are a therapist who works from home, you probably want to speak to Barbara about doing some stuff to keep yourself safe from home. That's another little plug for another side of the business that Barbara runs. So I will thank you. We've got a couple of minutes, but if you do happen to go,
you'll know why.
It's
not you, it's me.
It's the damn computer wanting to do updates. So this is so cool. I'm going to put that back there, and I just think this is so much fun. And Roz is saying 10 seconds delay to create a beep. And Bonetta's here. But Bonetta and I actually trained for hypnotherapy and NLP. We did our NLP master practitioner training together a couple of years ago. So cool to see you, Bonetta. I think she's been to Greece and back since I've spoken to her last. So thank you for joining us. If you want to have some fun and see me make a peanut from scratch out of a sock and 2 balls, you'll need to watch the replay. Comment peanut to get your own DIY self-care in 3 steps to using your peanut. And please share the show. Barbara, thank you so much. It has been an absolute delight. I have really enjoyed our half hour we've spent together here. It always goes so fast, but we'll be back next week for Community TV with Adaire. So I'll just drop you out. Unless your computer takes you out, don't go anywhere. And I'll talk to you in a moment. So that was Barbara. Where's her name pronounced? Oh no, I've lost it. I've got so much. I've got peanut stuff making stuff here on my desk. That was Barbara Sviatkivsky. I think I'm getting it. And Barbara's just showed me how to make a peanut for self-care, DIY self-care. Please comment peanut in the in the comments, and you will get your own copy of the DIY 3 steps to using your peanut. Please share and invite your friends to watch this who you know would have it's awesome advice. And if you want to contact or connect with Barbara, just check out above. Her business page is up there. We'll see you next week for Community TV with Adaire. This is TV from me, TV by me, and TV for you. And we talk to people who are doing amazing things in the community to help enhance people's lives. I will see you then. Bye for now.